Here with WPI standout wrestler Justin Marsh and head coach Steve Hall after WPI sweeps Plymouth State and Southern Maine. Justin, we'll start with you. A pin against Plymouth State and a major decision against Southern Maine. Take me through those two matches.
Going into Saturday, we drove all the way up to Southern Maine. We didn't want to make the trip for nothing, so energy was high, and we really wanted to get after it. So starting out Plymouth State, the beginning of our lineup really took it to them with two quick pins, and I was up before I even knew it, and then it just kept rolling through the roster. And then Southern Maine went the same way. We basically shut them out almost to the very end of the match when they got two wins. So.
Great. Steve, two separate ways to win. You scored a lot of big points early with the pins and the forfeits against Plymouth, and then you were able to win a lot of decisions to start the match against Southern Maine. Talk about your team's versatility.
Well, I mean, that all comes when we try to talk with the team all the time about, taking the points that are there, taking the opportunities that are there, and hey, I mean, sometimes the pins show up, and other times, you're trying to rack up the points to get to the majors, which we did against Southern Maine. So, I mean, I think we did a great job with managing our matches and, taking the opportunities that were given to us.
Justin, talk a little bit about some other guys. You had the two wins, but who really stood out as you're getting ready or you're done your match? Who really stood out this weekend?
For me, I like watching the matches, both before and after my match. But in particular, the matches before I go, Tilby, Jennings, and Pooch really. They really pushed the pace and up the tempo for us and get me going a little bit before my match. So they were great. And then even after I wrestled, our heavier guys kept the energy up, and we just took it to both teams. So.
Coach, did anybody stand out in particular?
Well, yeah, I mean, clearly, with the same guys that kind of been, carrying that the energy level all year long. I mean, Amato's, running on all cylinders right now. Tilby, Peruccio, I mean, all those guys are very highly ranked, and they're proving it on the mat. So we've been lucky enough to get the matches started with the lower weights, because that kind of helps us with, like Justin said, with our energy level as a team.
Justin, scheduled to go to Coast Guard this weekend. Big rivalry match. I'm sure you heard about it even before you got here, how important the Coast Guard matches are.
Yep. Yeah, big rivalry. We broke the tie with them last year with 2 victories over them. So looking to keep that going. They got a tough lineup this year, as they always do. But I think we match up well against them, and hopefully it'll be the same result as this weekend was.
Steve, hard to believe the dual match season almost over. Just about 2 weeks so far. 10-8 ties for the most wins in nearly a decade, but still work to do.
Well, clearly, I mean, actually, we have a quote of the week, that we always send out this week, and this week's is, the absence of disappointment does not equal satisfaction. So, and it's, we're not satisfied with that. I mean, 10 wins is nothing. I mean, when we, back in, the guys roll their eyes when I say this, but back in the day.
The good old days?
In the good old days when a 15-win season was a bad season for us. So we, listen, we got good momentum, good energy, like Justin said, and I think we're, heading, to a point where we're peaking at the right time. We got a lot of guys back and healthy, so that's a big thing where we've had an issue with that all year. So, it looks like it's coming together.
Well, gentlemen, good luck this week with Bridgewater State at Coast Guard, and we look forward to seeing you for the first time in 2014 at home, Wednesday night, the 12th against Springfield. Thank you, and best of luck.
Thanks.
Thank you.